couple pulls and we did unexpectedly relatively okay.
Oh, by the way, guys, next Thursday I won't be here. Not tomorrow, but the next one.
JKM, your quick description since Bakshi's just pulled was good. If you want to give that one.
Wait, what? We just pulled?
When he pulled last week, you gave a quick
Oh.
description,
Oh,
and I was
it's the same one on the
suggesting
website.
you do that again.
It's in the master strategy thread.
I love to read. I love to do video game.
So accidentally using the ballista was not great. The cauldron's a little too close to it.
So phase 1, you see in front, we've got Jaina, and then we got 2 Marines. The priests are gonna mind control the Marines and run them off the side of the ship, but alternatively, you can just kill them. You do want to kill the ads before the boss, but if the mind control's working, we don't have to really worry about him. Eventually, if you see a priest go down, or if there's more than 2, then put a little damage on him. And then the other thing is that occasionally they will throw barrels, munitions barrels on the boats, which will have the little ticker timer, red thing that fills up above them, that ticks around. Like, you want to grab those and use your extra action button, run to the side of the boat and use your extra action button to throw them off, because they can't explode on the boat. And then occasionally, while the fight is going on, there will be little bombardments coming down and putting fiery patches on the ground, and the tanks will clear that occasionally with their avalanche. So when you see the white swirls, you want to get out of those, but you want to at least keep one fiery patch up, because when she uses Ring of Ice, you need to stand in that patch as the cast finishes, because it'll freeze you in place, but the patch debuff will burn it off of you. So basically stay out of everything until she does the grasp, the Ring of Frost, and then stand in a fire, and then get out again once it's broken.
You can also use it to clear stacks.
Yes, you'll have a stacking debuff that builds up on you over the course of this fight, and when it hits a very high number, you'll get frozen into a block. So you want to be clearing it occasionally, but honestly, you'll probably end up doing it automatically over the course of the first phase. And then that's just phase 1. Once we get her down to a certain amount of health, then there's the intermission that we were just talking about, where she'll jump off the boat and it'll get all hazy and blizzardy. And like Kill Jaden, we have to run around and look for her, but we have to run off the boat first and run down this little pathway. So running down that pathway first, and then the hunters will be using tracking, and I think Voban, you also have track humanoids, so you should be using that, and then pinging and telling us where Jaina is. And once we break her out, then that starts the next phase. That phase we can just call as we go. I think it's fine. And then the transition after that, we weren't prepared for last time, but we can prepare for it this time, and it's not.
Was Bakshish not going to be here?
No.
Do we have enough healers?
Well, yeah, we're okay for now. We'll see what happens. We might have Ruby switch if we need it more.
What's the plan for handling the ice wall?
The ice wall, when we get to that phase, we're going to lust, and basically you just have to burn it. You have to be standing, we want to be standing near that wall when the phase transition happens. So the last barrel that we blow up will be the one closest to the wall. And then as soon as that barrel expires, we'll be near it, and then when the phase transition happens, we just immediately run over, burn down that wall, and then once we get through the wall into the area with Nathanos and the Elemental, I think we're safe from the freezing, like,
no,
circle.
it keeps coming.
It does? I
Yep.
guess we gotta be faster.
After you break out the Thanos, you're fine.
So we just gotta do a lot of damage.
But we should kill the elemental before we block him. We don't get Nathanos out until we're almost out of space.
So she'll run to the middle when the transition happens, so you don't have to tank her anywhere specific, but we want to be close to the wall, so she might as well be close to the wall. But we need to be close to the barrel when the barrel goes off, so it's just a little. We want to be in that general area.
Don't we not do anything with her during that phase? She just stays in the middle and casts that thing
Yes.
the whole time.
Yeah,
what
it
I-
comes up from the middle towards us, and it's not stoppable.
Yeah, she doesn't take any damage. We don't do anything.
Yeah,
with her.
we should just be burning the wall at that time, so there's no reason to.
Yeah, if you get frozen right before that transition, you're basically on your own. Because, yeah, we can't DPS that.
Well,
Ice
just
wall.
try to get frozen near the wall so people can cleave onto you, if that's gonna happen. There's a frontal cone on the boss too, so just be ready to move behind.
Do we want Vantis runes? Because I have them.
I don't
Or do
think
we
it's gonna
wanna-
make a difference right now.
Okay, we'll wait.
Once we can definitely get into the third phase, then.
Did we do a cauldron?
We
We
did.
did.
I missed
Dazar'alor, open trade with Tay. I'll give you one.
Well, Soft beat you to it. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The sea answers my call.
Set charge.
Enemy
I
vessel
hope you
off
don't
the
mind
starboard
the
side.
cold.
Man the guns.
Grab those barrels and run them out, melee. If we have any barrels.
Here come the fire circles. More marines are up.
Freezing blast.
You're supposed to be shooting the ship. Because they're not doing it.
Set charge.
I
Bring
will
the vise.
freeze you where you stand.
This is the one where you stand in the pitch at the end of the.
Searing pitch.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Searing
Give them a
pitch.
taste of our cannons. Hope the continents can swim better than the sail.
Set charge. Set charge. Set charge. Set charge. Freezing blast. Searing pitch. Freezing blast. Searing pitch.
I
Bring
will
the vise.
freeze you
Here comes
where
the
you
rich.
stand.
Set
Be ready to
charge.
stand in one.
Set charge. Searing pitch.
I hope you don't mind the Continents cold. on the starboard side.
Oops.
Set charge. Set charge. Searing pitch.
There are 2 marines on me.
Freezing blast.
Like a Friday night.
Do I have to guide them?
That sounds like
I'm not
projection.
hiding shit.
Searing freezing blast.
So Wednesday night.
I
Bring
will
the vise.
freeze you
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I should have been emceeing the Marines, and I have not been. I'm so.
Searing pitch.
I will freeze you where you stand.
I'm going right down the middle.
All right, get ready to run off.
You really think I've been running, Captain? Impossible!
Let's see those mini-map
I lured
pings.
you into open waters because out here, you have no hope of escape.
And dodge these tornadoes.
I don't see her at all, and I'm in the middle of the room.
So the little tiny circles are where she's generating them. So start heading that way when you see
Break
them.
out people who are frozen. I'm gonna broadside this one over here. Get away from them if you're not.
Oops, sorry, it's a white.
Washed away.
I'm on the ship.
I
Goodbye.
hope you don't mind the cold. All weapons, open fire!
So just so you know for future, this burning explosion on this barrel, you see the circle around it, you want to be standing in it until the burning explosion is about to finish. So right here it's about to finish, so we run out and let it explode. And then we skip one broadside. Well, this one's already broken out, just kind of whatever. So this one you just run out normally, away from the raid. And then run back in, and then the next one we would use it to break a barrel, but there's already.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
So what were you saying about she was where was she? She was by the small something. Somebody
She
said
was
it sounds
shooting
like
the
that.
little circles out, so you could follow the little circles back to her.
The little circles, not the big avalanche things. The little tiny circles that kind of swirl out. She is the source.
Rira, you definitely should run in there and then use Farsight in the middle of the room, and the whole room will be completely clear of the fog. It's pretty good.
What room?
Where you are right now.
I'm in the ocean now.
Okay. Are you swimming?
Defied area.
Are you on the ground?
No, I'm here.
This is a
but there's no
room that
room.
you're in. You're in a room right now. Where you are right now is what I'm talking about.
Okay, it looks
By
more
room, he
like...
means area, not like a room in a house.
Yeah, there's no ceiling. No walls.
Shut up.
Alright, but we got the first phase. I think I was shooting off the ballistas a little too early, but we have to wait until the ship is actually in place before shooting them off. It was fine. It's hard to see the avalanches in phase 2 where they're gonna land because it just kind of blends into the ground.
Open fire!
But you can see the broadsides coming down. So the broadsides, we want to clear the barrels that are farthest from where we came from. So here, I'll put them up. So that's the wall where we need to be when the phase transition happens.
Is there a reason not to break out all the barrels at once and just not damage them until we need them?
We were inadvertently doing that, but people's passive cleave was hitting the barrel, and it was dangerous.
Gotcha.
You guys look at Voban. He was way up in
His
the
skeleton's
air.
floating still.
That was sweet.
Go ahead and release.
Always here to give a giggle.
Here's the feast.
Well, you are the kitty. That's what you're here for.
That's right.
It's probably a good idea before the first intermission happens to step in a circle and clear stacks.
So where did you put your Farsight reticule the first time? To just on the top of the ship.
Okay, so I was off of the boat but down the path a little bit, and then I just put it forward a little bit, and I saw the whole area that you were in, and then I moved it forward a little bit,
Okay.
and I was staring at it, and then as I was running into the room, the ice wall that blocked off the path formed on top of me and pushed me backward, so I didn't end up in the room, and I couldn't heal anyone.
It's not a room. No furniture.
Shut up.
Furnitures did not find room.
But if you just run in there and put down your Farsight, the whole room will be clear. It's kind of cool.
I'll try that this time.
I don't really want to do it though because I feel like I need it. Heal, but
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For Colterus!
Set charge.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Freezing blast.
Marines are up.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Be ready to stand in a pitch. Don't be in the ring.
Searing pitch.
I will
Searing
freeze
pitch.
you where you stand.
Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
Enemy vessel off the starboard
Freezing
side.
blast.
Man the gods.
Freezing blast. Searing pitch. Set charge.
Hope the Cortillans can swim better than they say. I
Ring
will
device.
freeze you where you stand.
Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
I hope you don't mind.
Break the ice
cold.
block first.
Charge is set.
Set charge. Set charge. Searing pitch.
Come here and tell us on our both sides.
Freezing blast.
Go stand in a pitch now. Oh, too late.
The horizon. You have nowhere left to run. Ice Witch. You really think I've been running, Captain? Impossible! I lured you into open waters because out here, you have no hope of escape. It's time we finish this.
Break the frozen one first. Bludger, run over
Glacial
to
ray.
this one all the way. Oh, never mind. It's bad. Make sure we're breaking out ice blocks. That's the highest priority. Break out the skull barrel first when you get your broadside next. I need a broadside over on skull. Alright, well there's one that's clear and open on the far side. Get the unexploded ordnance at X. Both tanks are frozen, yeah.
You will be washed away.
Glacial ray.
MDC.
I hope you don't mind.
People didn't clear their stacks. Stay on this, Chanta. Stay on this.
The tide moves against you. Cannons fire. The tide moves against you.
Glacial ray.
Because you need to get in the fire thing. Everyone should be in
out.
until it explodes.
So
Back
right
it
now
out.
you'd be running out. Let's clear purple next. You want to save the star one for last. Don't kill the barrel yet, you want to save it a little longer.
All weapons, open fire.
Alright, after this broadside lands, we'll kill the barrel. Alright, it's clear.
Glacial ray.
Get out.
Out of the fire.
The tide moves against you.
And then this broadside, leave it out. And then the next one will break the star barrel. Broadside's coming soon. We just need one by the barrel, and everybody else can run out. Gray staff's by the barrel, everybody else out.
You don't mind. Cold.
Break the block.
Cannons fire.
Break that ordnance.
Glacial ray.
The tide moves against you.
And she was on. Are you blocked, Rasmus?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Alright. So let's hope that the barrels are in the same place as the markers next full, and then that'll make it easier to communicate.
You will be washed away.
So the only two mechanics in that phase are the two main mechanics are those broadsides that you see now that have the big arcane circle, and then there's also a Siegebreaker blast that has a much bigger circle and it's kind of shimmery purple. The Siegebreaker you run as far away from the rest of the raid as you possibly can. Broadside, it just doesn't have to. It has to just not hit anyone, so there's no fall off damage or anything. But Siegebreaker, I believe, falls off with distance.
Fire! Beware. Beware.
So when we're in the ice there's not a place where you can always clear your stacks of the chilling touch or whatever it is.
The place you clear your stacks is by the barrel.
It's
During the fire.
only when you have freed and killed a barrel. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
So this is the problem: is she wasn't found quick enough, and we had like 8 ice blocks at the beginning, long before there was even a fire. So we had dead people, a billion dead people immediately.
Yeah, you ice block when you get 20 stacks and fall below 80%.
So I called it out a little late, but what you do is you run into a burning pitch when she's close to 60% to clear your stack so that you're not super high when the intermission starts. And if that's the case, you should be able to make it safely to the zone without getting frozen, as long as you don't run into any of those frost orbs or run into any of the frost tornadoes during the intermission. And then during that actual phase, as long as you're not taking unnecessary hits from things, you should be able to go between every second broadside without needing to clear your... So hopefully the markers are still valid when we go there, and then we will start with basically either one of Skull and X needs to be, or Skull and Star. If you look over to the right, you can kind of see where the markers are. Orange is where the wall is going to be. So one of Skull or Star needs to be the last barrel that we break. Otherwise, we can go in whatever order. But let's try to get Diamond first.
So here's a question then.
What? No. We should just go in clockwise order.
Just going in a circle.
We should Skull, X, and then Diamond, and then...
Isn't I thought you wanted the one by the wall left.
There's two that are kind of close, so as long as if we do Skull, X, Diamond, Star last, then that's fine.
So since we're getting her to 2 pretty cleanly, why not just Vantis Rune now and speed things?
I'm fine with that.
You can.
Here, let me make some.
You need to practice doing phase 2 cleanly, because phase 3 is exactly the same except with no barrels. So when you're frozen, you're frozen. And if you're not running out a mechanic, then you should be stacked close to the boss no matter what role you are, so that if you do get frozen, people can break you out easily.
Yeah, I thought phase 3, the plan is you have a good AoEing group. So the idea is that they AoE the bulk of the people out of ice blocks. So you have one group that intentionally gets stacks. They get blocked. You clear them. Then the other group gets ice block. You cleave them out, and
that's the strategy that people suggest, but I'm under the impression that we're not going to be able to manage our stacks intentionally that way. And people will naturally get frozen in and out over the course of running into mechanics and stuff. But if it becomes a problem, we can try to synchronize it. It's okay to stack multiple broadsides on the barrel. It's just important that one person's there. So if you see somebody with a broadside standing by a barrel, you can also stand next to them if you want to be extra. As long as nobody is in the broadside when it lands, then that's all that matters.
Open trade.
The only thing I'm having trouble with, there's those icy white patches that show up eventually? Is there any way to
That's
avoid them,
avalanche,
or-
and it has a swirl on the ground, I'm told, but it's very hard to see. So but it comes in a line. You'll see like a line of circles forming, and so if you can see it coming beforehand, you can get out of the way. But it's difficult. You just have to watch the timer.
Okay.
Say, can you give me again? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know me. Bags were.
Let me know when you're done hitting up.
I have 7 more people that need him.
If you do a ready check, it'll tell us who they are.
Maybe 5.
Can we do a ready check to see who we're waiting on for Mantis Rune?
I think there's three people.
Gray Staff, Dice, Akunda, Kales, Bike Jet.
Bike has one.
You have to, okay,
Not have used
you
it.
have to target the boss and use it.
Okay.
Open trade with me the 3 people who still need them.
I just hadn't used mine. I have it now.
Who are the other 2? Okay, Greystown.
Me,
Okay,
Thank
one
you.
more.
Akunda. I'm looking for.
Open trade with me. Where are you?
Thank you.
And then all you do is you target Jaina and click on the thing. I think that's everybody because one person used it before on the first poll. And I'm not sure who it was.
Yeah, everybody's lit.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For Colterus!
Set charge.
I hope you don't mind this cold. Mind the gods!
Searing pitch. Set charge. Set charge.
Already casting it. Takes a little bit of time.
Rain's coming in 10 seconds.
Freezing blast.
You want to be preemptively next to a pitch.
Holy crap, I got knocked off. I was outside that cone, I swear to God.
I will freeze you where you stand!
Freezing blast.
Enemy vessel, hold our both sides! Give them a taste of our cannons!
Freezing blast. Freezing blast. Set charge.
New Marines. Alright, she's at 70, so keep an eye on her health and be ready to run into a pit. Well, you have to run into one right now. There's one by this crossbow in the back.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Clear your stacks.
Searing pitch.
Kill.
Ignore the ship, just attack her. Your stack should be pretty clear.
Pod vessels on the horizon. You have nowhere left to run. Ice Witch. You really think I've been running, Captain?
I like thinking that she's saying ice bitch.
Impossible.
Can someone res me before you
lured you
leave?
into open waters because
sorry.
out here
We don't have
you
any charges.
have no hope of escape.
Okay, do we want to reset, please?
No, just we want to do it and try to get the mechanic correct the first.
Okay.
It's time we finish this.
Break out people first.
Glacial ray.
So is it when the tank's engaged she becomes?
No, you have to interrupt her.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Let's do skull first. If you get broadside, take it to skull. It looks like X is clear already. Never mind. Just destroy X first. And get it to clear stack.
All weapons open
Thanks,
fire.
Popcorn.
No problem. I'm gonna die now. Goodbye.
Your sacrifice is not in vain.
It's okay, Zutter. You don't have to do this.
Come clear stacks.
You gotta get out before it explodes. Let's do diamond next. Take our broadside to diamond.
Glacial
You gotta run
ray.
across that ice. Don't cleave it yet. We should be low on stacks. Just passive.
Can we change diamond for a different mark because it's blue and purple?
Sure.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Someone who's dead can do it. Clear your stack. Next one we'll take to star. And we'll do skull. No, let's take it to skull and we'll do star last. Or star and do skull
All
last.
weapons open fire.
Glacial ray.
Shit.
We're doing skull. You can clear star if you want, we just won't hit it yet. Alright, let's blow
I'm
up
at
this
20
barrel.
stack.
If you blow up the barrel, it'll clear the ice blocks too. So just kill the barrel first.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Let's get out. Right, this one you don't have to run it anywhere.
Weapons, open fire!
Next one we're gonna land it on Star.
Glacial
We got a
ray.
res if you want to get someone up.
Whoever's in range. Run this broadside into the Star. Everybody else get ready to move out. Kill the barrel, not the frozen solid. It'll clear automatically.
Where's the ice wall? Right here?
It's orange.
Out of the
Get
fire,
out,
guys.
get out.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Go to wall.
Don't put broadside here. Alright, we're gonna turn the wall. Yeah, we don't quite have enough, but that's the right idea.
It's pretty low.
You guys need a druid?
Yay!
So one thing that really the dispels
Look, we're
on
about
the,
to have the wall.
you guys are I think you guys are frozen completely.
We'll see if
The dispels on the frost nova that she does need to be dispelled like pretty quickly. Because I was sitting in them for a long period of
Hey,
time.
we
getting
broke
tons of
the
stacks.
wall. Look, there's Nathanos. Oh, Jesus.
You will be washed away.
Oh.
Beware.
That was, yeah.
We know how you feel, Nathanos.
How are we engaging with the wall? I couldn't figure out how to.
You can
You
just
basically
click on it.
manually click it with your cursor.
All right,
Because I couldn't
I've got a kid issue. I'm gonna hearth and then come back whenever I can. Should hopefully be a couple of minutes.
Just just go ahead and close the door so you can't hear the kid anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, accidentally fired a broadside.
It's okay. They reload. So we only need 3 crossbow hits to down the ship, but you just can't shoot it 2. And we want them to get 1 round of the bombardment off because that gives us flame patches to stand in.
No.
Put in the feet.
Can I have a room? Does anyone have an extra spirit flask? Thank you.
I'm ready.
Please get those frost novas off as fast as possible. You get tons of stacks from it, and you get murdered.
Do we want to run 5 healers?
Oh, I'll go shut.
It's fine, Tabath. I actually like that you have bubbles and you're doing damage anyway. It's no big deal.
Sorry.
Chantal, let us know when you're back.
Yeah, and then she can also do some mass dispels too on those frost novas in this first phase.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For Colterra!
Set charge.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Freezing blast. Freezing blast. Freezing blast.
Fire up that front crossbow on the right.
Freezing blast. Set charge. Searing pitch.
More Marines.
Freezing blast.
Ring of Ice is coming.
Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Searing pitch. Freezing blast. Set charge.
Enemy vessels, pop up on side. Give them a taste of our cannons.
Searing pitch.
More Marines.
Set charge.
Toss those bombs off quick because we're gonna get a ring in a couple seconds.
Clear your stacks.
Freezing blast. Searing pitch.
I
Ring
will
of ice.
freeze you where you stand. I hope you don't mind the cold.
Searing pitch. Set charge. Freezing blast.
When did she transition?
60%.
Yeah, clear your stacks again.
Slow down DPS. Get everybody get in that patch in the front, and then burner.
Searing pitch.
Need to be dispelled so I can get my stacks off. There's no pitch.
We're gonna get another right under.
Set charge.
Nowhere left to run. Ice Witch. You really think I've been running, Captain? Impossible! I lured you into open waters because out here you have no hope of escape.
Fuck.
Here. Someone with a range interrupt, please interrupt.
It's time we finish this.
Hey, at least I'm gonna get this thing off with my broadside. Don't look.
Looks like Star's gonna hit first. Go ahead and break the star. Break the star barrel. Ignore the frozen. It'll clear when we clear the barrel. We're gonna go to diamond next.
Javath, come clear your stacks.
Yep, she's moving to diamond. This broadside, we're gonna put. We can skip this one and then do the next one.
That go stand on top of diamond. You want me to skip this?
Well, it looks
Where
like
am
we're
I
going
supposed
already.
to
We'll have
stand
to do it.
I'm
Just
sorry.
get out.
You will be washed away.
Just passive cleave down that barrel. Yeah, break the barrel, it'll clear the frozen. We're gonna go to X next.
I hope you don't mind cold.
Watch
guys
the timer
booted
on the
me.
barrel.
I heard. Why'd you boot me?
This broadside doesn't need to go on the barrel, but it can.
All weapons, open fire.
Just cleave down the barrel slowly.
Glacial ray.
Everybody clear your stack.
And stay in it till right before it's about to explode.
Don't break it yet.
I hope you don't mind cold.
Alright, run this broadside
does
out
she
and let's clear
transition?
this.
All weapons, open
30,
fire.
I think.
I will
Alright, to the wall.
where you stand.
Everyone up against the wall and burn it.
I'm blocked. So you kill that
Goodbye,
dude,
Swan.
that elemental.
Nope. It didn't work. And then as soon as I got let out, it froze.
It's okay. Most of the raid is through.
What are you waiting for? Finish her.
Just go back.
Go back and clear out people.
Can we get a mass spell here?
Not from me, you can't.
Frost Nova.
Should I interrupt or no?
You shouldn't if we're killing the elemental. If we're burning the boss and ignoring the elemental, then we should go burn away.
Alright, everybody stack up really close. Break out the ice blocks first, there's a tank in there.
Bring it out.
Yeah, you can't keep those in there.
Gotta kill this image too.
Bring it in though.
Break up people.
Glacial ray.
that siege breaker way out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Probably swapped an image.
No, you always want to break ice blocks first before the end. But image before boss.
Prismatic image.
You need more people on the image, just me.
Glacial red. Crystalline dust.
Nobody's touching the image right now.
Are those images static?
Yeah, they.
Crystalline dust.
Alright. You get the idea.
Prismatic image.
Yeah, so we need to stay stacked on Lady Janna, except if you get a broadside or that other
Whatever it's
purpley
called.
one.
Reinvite Rira.
Should take break.
Yes.
Also, the images should mainly be killed by range, I think.
Unless there's one that you can grip in. You should
You
grip
can't
them
grip
in.
'em. You can't.
You can't? Oh.
No.
If they're sufficiently close, just let's move it over as a stack, and then we can
Yeah.
leave.
They seem
Yeah,
to be
but they're
staying
like a
pretty far
mage
away, though.
images. You can't do anything to them.
We can move Jaina to them, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Only if
anybody's
it's really
frozen,
close.
we can't leave them behind.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's probably better to just stack up and have the range kill the images.
So where the markers are, is that always where that the area is?
It looks like it. The barrels are always in the same place. You'll notice also when you get frozen that last phase, she summons a big spike that'll hit you after a few seconds. That's why we need to break people out quick. So the priority order is always frozen people, image, and then Jaina her. And as long as we are staggered enough and everybody's alive, then there shouldn't be that much trouble breaking people out of frozen, and you can just kind of do the phase at your own pace. And the only kind of enrage mechanic is the images and herself. During the first intermission, we get a lot of people who are getting blocked. The biggest thing there is first to clear your stacks before you transition, which we did a little bit of a better job doing, but it was still a little... I think if we're in line to get a bombardment right before the transition, we should stop and let it happen, and then stand in the fire to get our stacks cleared and then transition her.
So what percent does she leave at?
You mean monologue at the end? You win at 5%, right?
Is it
5.5%, apparently.
Okay. She's all ice blocks everyone and goes, I tire of this, blah 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 blah, and then that's the standard Blizzard.
Avoidance.
For the transition, what I was saying was because it's so easy to get frozen, the biggest sources of being frozen are one, having a lot of stacks before you go in, two, getting hit by tornadoes or the little frost orb. So if you're not confident in your ability to do all of those things, then you should be 100% focused once you're in the room around the markers. Just go kind of near the skull marker and just dodge tornadoes for the rest of the phase and let someone else handle doing the interrupt.
And she's the one generating the little swirlies on the ground. It's pretty hard for a melee interrupt to get in there and not get frozen.
Yeah, that's
so
what I did too.
yeah, but
I've been
honestly,
getting it when I can,
Bible
and I think it's okay.
pretty easily. I think they have been as well.
I can't even get my slow ass
I'm
over
too
there.
slow. I can't get anywhere near her by the time the rest of you are like next to her.
I've gotten it a couple times, but it's like it's gonna take me a while to get over there. Ideally, rogue or hunter.
Yeah.
We could just immune the dumb things and just run at her.
But if you're not that confident, then just stand near skull and dodge stuff, and you won't get the big chunks of extra stacks, which is important.
You guys need to be engineers. Do you guys just use
And
your...
if you get frozen, then it's good to be frozen near that skull barrel, which is the first one will break out, because clearing the barrel will break you out of your ice block. But if all goes well, we're gonna go skull, X, diamond, and then star, and then back to circle.
Refresh flasks. Anybody know if you can put down a campfire and stand in that?
It doesn't work.
Do they even burn anymore, the campfires?
No.
Tay, let us know when you're back. Or I guess if you was back, you won't be here.
Yeah, they just give you the versatility buff and that's it. Is there a toy that burns you?
They pull my way
I'm back.
into dunes of sand. They have small teeth and they love to eat.
Oh, I didn't give food out. Sorry.
Thank you. You are most kind.
I blame having to eat all these feasts on my weight gain. Or my weight gain on eating all these feasts.
That must be it. Yeah.
I know, when I gained weight, it caused a lot of feasts. What's that, Trav?
I was just gonna give you something. Hang on.
Sorry, I'm here.
Yo.
One more for the pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The sea answers my call.
Set charge.
Enemy vessels up on side. I will freeze you where you stand.
Spells are up.
Fucked up.
Freezing blast.
We're gonna have to max spell this one because you guys killed the shift too fast.
Oh.
Stack up, stack up, stack up. On Death and Decay. Then mass spell.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Freeze.
It's not instant cap.
Enemy vessel off the starboard side. Man the gods.
Why are there no fires?
We're gonna let this one get off.
Because people keep killing my boats too quickly.
Set charge. Freezing blast. Searing
Oh,
pitch.
this ballista's on fire. I'll just wait. You'll get your wish.
Freezing blast.
They belong to the shots now. I
Ring
will
device.
freeze you where you stand.
Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
I will freeze you where you stand.
There's a polymorph marine in the back whenever you have time.
Freezing blast.
Enemy vessels off our port side.
Searing pitch.
Give them a taste of our cannons.
Yeah. Go ahead and keep clearing stacks. Bike.
Searing pitch.
We're gonna get one bombardment. Slow down on DPS a little bit. Let this bombard land. Okay. Burn her and be standing in a fire when she
Set
hits.
charge. Set charge. Searing pitch.
Get into fire.
Freezing blast. Searing pitch.
Pod vessels on the horizon.
Let's get to the edge of the boat.
Nowhere left to run. Ice witch. You really think I've been
That was
running,
good.
That was
Nobody
pretty
had
ballsy, John.
stacks.
Whoever that was.
That was me, and it was
Don't
too
jump off
soon.
of that.
That's what happened to. That's what happened to
I
Kill.
lured you into open waters.
I'm sorry. I thought it was frozen already.
No hope of escape.
I didn't realize you could teleport off the edge.
Sorry, I'm bad at this game.
Look what I did. Trying to save you.
Oh,
It's time we finish this.
oh, there's so many frozen people.
Glacial ray.
Well, the broadside's gonna kill us all. It's fine. Just we'll all die.
You will be washed away.
All right. So who was first to
I
the
will
boss that
freeze
time?
you where you stand.
I interrupted.
Are we gonna wipe this up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we should stand in shit. God damn it. Bring that broadside in, Bludger.
Stand in an ice thing or something.
Stand in the broadside.
The tide
Or
moves
stand in the
against
siege
you.
breaker.
Broadside fail. Come on, do something to me.
Just preoccupied with Quillbert.
Washed away.
She hates that fucking pet.
Animal abuse.
Is there any way that I could get a Jeeves? Or
Yeah.
I missed one. Thank you.
The transition was hypothetically better because everybody had no stacks. I guess we all got hit by
Yeah.
stuff. You can be patient. It doesn't have to be super fast because we don't gain stacks that quickly in the intermission unless we get hit by tornadoes or little frost balls. Like, even with that, if you clear at a good pace, then you'll have enough time to wait for the first broadside to come down and whatever.
Those markers out there are really destroying the movement illusion.
No, they're not. They're going right
They're
through
surfing.
the water along with the boat. They have propulsion.
I know. I like that we're not moving. The ocean is moving.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The sea answers my call.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I meant to do my long cast.
I will
Can't take him anymore.
Say the hunters.
First bombardment.
Set charge. Set charge. Searing pitch.
Spell Frost Novas.
It's a
Clear your stacks after you're able to move.
Ring of Ice is coming soon where everybody's gonna have to clear anyway.
Searing pitch. Ring of Ice. Set charge. Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
I hope you
Searing
don't
pitch.
mind the cold. Enemy vessel off the starboard side. Mind the guns.
Searing pitch. Freezing blast.
Guys, we're standing in fire.
Freezing blast.
There's the bombardment.
Set charge. Set charge.
Nothing left but
Searing
dust and
pitch.
splinters.
Ring's coming soon.
Searing freezing blast.
I
Ring
will
of ice.
freeze you where you stand.
Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
I hope you
Searing
don't mind
charge.
the cold.
Set charge. Searing pitch.
Can we pull her back a little bit? It's really hard to get to her and get to other stuff too.
Freezing blast.
Enemy vessel on the port side. Give them a taste of our cannons.
We're gonna let this bombardment go off and then we'll burn her. Just watch her health, don't burn her just yet. Alright, burner. Be standing in front.
Pitch. Set charge. Searing pitch. Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
Get to the edge.
Don't fall
Don't
off.
jump.
Ice witch. You really think I've been running, Captain? Impossible! I lured you
don't
into
get hit by
open
shit.
waters, because out here,
That's
General
the
good idea.
important thing.
no hope of escape.
Oh shit, someone could probably like jump on rubidium.
You can't do it in combat.
Oh.
It's time.
We know that because we've all tried.
Get to skull. Skull. Broadside on skull.
Here's the skull.
There is one there, we're good. We're gonna break the barrel immediately. It'll clear the frozen people, so just break it.
Can we
think
get
now's
upper
when you
decker
run
up?
into that.
Done.
Everybody clear your stacks, but move out when it's about to end. We're gonna move to X next.
All weapons, open fire!
Grace, I've run that all the way out. Far. Alright, next broadside we're gonna put on X.
Glacial ray.
Take that broadside to X. Watch out, weird frozen people who have broadside, so keep an eye out.
I'm dead again.
Break that ordnance.
I will freeze you
It'll
where
clear
you
out people.
stand.
We're gonna move to Diamond next. Move out.
Cannons fire!
Are you breaking the barrel right now, or wait?
Wait one.
It's already broken.
I guess. Yeah, you can just cleave onto it passively. Don't hit it yet though. She's at 40. Let's. You could probably do it now actually. But our stacks look good. Oh, people are getting hit by that fray. Let's just clear it now. Run that broadside out. We're gonna move to Star next on the next broadside, and then we'll kill her. It's about to expire. Explosion.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Move towards the marker, the circle marker, orange marker. Be ready for the transition. If you have broadside, keep it away from the marker.
Cannons fire!
Let's push her, and then we will run that siege breaker out.
I will freeze
Here we go.
you where you stand.
Get as close to the wall as you can, guys. Ice block Thanos.
What are you waiting for? Finish her.
Frost Nova.
Don't be in melee range when their energy gets to 100. The elementals.
Okay.
That's how when the Frost Nova gets cast.
Big frost on. Okay.
Alright, back on the boss. Let's stack up near the X marker.
Prismatic image.
Image is up.
out.
Tails
Somehow,
Rangers, I'll
guys.
switch to that image, it's far away.
Crystalline dust.
I'm gonna get frozen.
Break out Brasmus.
I'm frozen too.
Crystalline dust. Glacial ray.
Watch out for the ray. Break out frozen people.
All weapons, open fire!
Where do I put this breaker box? That
Take
way.
it
Far, far away.
Crystalline dust.
Help.
Image is up.
please run those broadsides up?
People are frozen can't. That's what happened.
Image.
Should I pick up Chant?
Sure, but everyone's frozen.
Prismatic image. Glacial ray.
Ranged beyond that image.
There's two up now.
Crystalline dust.
All weapons, open fire!
She
Chaos
triggered
when
out.
that's trigger out.
Alright, everybody stack up, come on.
Prismatic image.
Image is far away again.
Get better out of this.
I'm frozen and I got a broadside. Look out.
You will be washed away!
Crystalline dust. Prismatic image. Crystalline dust.
Two image.
I think we need more people on the images. This is a big problem.
Frozen broadsides hit.
You will be washed away!
Prismatic image.
And less people in ice blocked, but
I mean, the reason we had so many people on ice block is because we had images shooting those glacial rays everywhere. Every time you get hit by one of those, you get 10 stacks. That's why people are being frozen.
Yeah, really fast if you get hit by it.
I mean, they also just duplicate other abilities too, I think.
Yeah, they do the spikes as well, so it just gets
They
mad.
do everything she does, so.
Yep.
The tide moves against you!
Close though.
Crystalline dust.
Beware.
Try and kill him too.
So why don't we just have like I don't know if we just say mages and shamans are always on the images, even if there are
Range
ice
should
block
always
targets?
be on the
All
images.
range should have been on
Well,
it.
somebody called out saying ice block has priority.
Ice block should have priority if you're nearby, like if you have cleave that goes on it, but you can see how fast they're dying and make your judgment. Ideally, we're doing a good job avoiding things so we don't have that many up at a time, so it's not a decision you have to make that.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether you want me to switch to the image or not, because in a lot of
Well, you
ways
should
I'm a
be
melee.
multi-dotting the images, right?
I'm demo.
That's not
I
how
don't
demo
have
works.
dots.
That's not how it works.
I mean, do what you can. Everyone, we need more damage on them. We can't have 3 up, like, blowing people away. That's why we had constantly had ice blocks, because there's glacial rays going into the melee group at all times.
Yeah, especially with the way I'm running my spec right now, I don't have a lot of imps up at any point in time because I'm constantly imploding to get my haste buff.
Everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The tide rises.
Set charge.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
The spells.
Freezing blast. Searing pitch. Set charge.
Ring's coming.
Searing set charge.
Freeze you where you
No bite.
stand.
Searing pitch.
I
Searing
will
pitch.
freeze you where you stand.
Set charge. Searing pitch. Freezing blast. Searing pitch. Searing punch.
Freeze you where you stand.
Searing pitch. Set charge. Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
Enemy freeze you where you stand. Mandigo.
Freezing blast. Set charge.
Let's push her and then keep an eye out for her health and jump in a fire right before.
Freezing blast.
There's
She hits
3
60.
Marines up.
We just have to kill her. and
Mind
then-
controlled one. Come on.
Searing pitch.
Shoot the
Get in the
fire.
fire.
Searing
No, I didn't.
Get Chenta up.
You really think I've been running, Captain? Impossible! I lured you into open waters because out here you have no hope of escape. It's time we finish this.
We're gonna take her to Skull. Take the broadside to Skull.
Glacial ray.
Watch out for that ray.
I hope you
Let's
don't
break
mind.
this Skull ordinance and bring the boss over here. Break those ice blocks that are far away. Watch the explosion.
out.
Fire!
We're going to X next. You can skip this broadside, so don't put it on the X yet.
Glacial ray.
Get near the X if you have high stacks. So you can get
Next broadside, we're gonna break out the X.
I'm gonna be frozen soon. I'm frozen with avalanche.
On the boss, so get out of there.
The tide moves against you.
Get that broadside on the X barrel, and then we'll break it out immediately. Get out of if you're not broadsided. Get out.
Cannons fire!
Alright, get in on the barrel and break it. Break the barrel first, it'll break out people. Oh fuck, when you're out of range.
Me.
Oh, it's not you.
No, it's Moban. I was going.
Clear your stacks and get out.
Glacial Ray.
Watch out for the ray. We're going to diamond next. Just to leave it there. Leave it on the barrel. We have enough health on her.
We really shouldn't be skipping at all.
Clear scan.
She's gonna go to 30 soon, so get moved to the, what's it called? Move to the wall. Move to the fort.
Will this ordinance still be there? Oh. Hug the wall, hug the wall.
Stampeding roar not a thing? Did you get rid of that?
What are you waiting for? Finish her!
Frost Nova.
We're gonna stack up again on X.
Ranged on the mirrors.
We're gonna get a broadside soon. Run that out.
Run it out, everyone.
Image is up, it's far away. It's in your skull. Melee breakouts at her.
Freak me out.
Glacial Ray.
Ray's coming, watch where it's pointing. Run that siege breaker out.
Prismatic Image.
Image is up.
Crystalline Dust.
It's gonna be far away.
Run out.
Break out frozen people.
Crystalline Dust.
Great.
My anchor's down.
We'll see if mine
Crystalline
is.
Dust.
Don't.
Prismatic Image.
So there were two of the purple things that were run out.
Crystalline Dust.
Got a broadside and a frozen.
All weapons, open fire!
Crystalline Dust.
an image up.
He's got no range.
Move out.
Glacial Ray. Crystalline Dust.
The tide moves against you.
Prismatic Image. Crystalline Dust.
All weapons, open fire. The tide moves against you.
Image is out.
Yeah, we're all, the tanks are dead.
Crystalline Dust.
I
Oh,
know.
one
One's
tank's
alive.
dead. Go ahead and stand in a thing.
Prismatic Image.
Or if you think you can push it
Glacial
yourself.
Ray.
I guess as long as no one gets frozen. Oh. Spoke too soon.
The tide moves against you.
Crystalline Dust.
Me and Zutter and Old's got this. You guys just stand back and watch.
She's like at 9%.
It's 4.5%.
Actually 3% because it goes
You
to
will be
5.5,
washed
right?
away.
Ouch,
She's
she
at-
hits hard.
Crystalline Dust.
Oh well.
Beware.
So 9%, it's not bad, right?
It was like 8%, I think, by the time she died. Or you guys died.
So this will be the famous
got a
last
piece.
poll.
Maybe. We'll see. Everybody release and eat.
Did we bloodlust that time?
We have to. We always bloodlust on the wall.
On the wall, okay.
You can't do it on her.
Even during the last phase, she dispels it.
She'll ice block if you lost, yeah.
I think that's only on heroic though, because otherwise we would all have to click off our buff to make sure that we're not still time warped when we re-engage her, because otherwise she will.
And the troll racial might get her ice blocked.
But we need it on the wall anyway, since we're not that far ahead of it.
Each time we do this, I live a little longer, so I'm feeling like this is good progress. From
Just
my
really
very
need to move
self-centered point of
those. Just really,
reflash.
really need to move those buffs out or debuffs out in that phase because people are still kind of standing around with them, and then they hit all the frozen people.
Yeah, that was really bad. That's what wiped out a whole bunch of people. Were 2 broadsides in it.
Yeah, so don't wait to finish your cast. Just move.
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Target set go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For Colterus!
Charge is set!
Set charge.
I hope you don't mind. Cold.
Freezing Blast.
There's a barrage.
Set charge. Set charge. Searing Pitch. Freezing Blast. Freezing Blast.
Everyone Ice is coming soon.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Searing pitch.
I hope you
Searing
don't
pitch.
mind the cold.
Freezing blast. Freezing blast. Set charge. Set freezing blast.
A fine shot. Their vessel is bound for the deep.
Searing pitch.
I
Ring
will
of ice.
freeze you where you stand.
Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
I will
Searing
freeze
pitch.
you where you stand.
Freezing blast. Set charge. Searing pitch. Searing pitch.
Just push her and stand in a fire. We can just do it.
Searing
Fire.
pitch. Searing pitch.
Pod vessels on the horizon. You have nowhere left to run. Ice Witch. You really think I've been running, Captain? Impossible! I lured you into open waters because out here you have no hope of escape. It's time we finish this.
Glacial ray.
Skull's got a broadside on it,
The tide moves against. I will freeze you where
so
you
let's break out
stand.
Skull.
I didn't know that was you, Sutter. I would have tried harder.
It's okay.
All weapons, open fire!
Going to X next. Get Melissa up with the rest. Just
Got
break it with the next broadside.
Glacial ray.
You got one on it.
I hope you don't mind the cold. All weapons, open fire!
Next one is Diamond.
Glacial ray.
Watch out for Ray. Watch the explosion. Take that broadside to Star. We'll blow it up the last one. Pusher, be
Come
near
up
the
here by
circle
the wall.
marker. Get near the circle mark.
Freeze you where you stand.
Get out of the explosion.
I will
Here we
freeze
go.
you where you stand.
Nice, fucking good job.
Remember, hug the wall as much as you can.
What are you waiting for? Finish her!
Get away from the elemental.
Frost Nova.
Alright, let's get on X.
Stack on X and run the things out.
And it's incoming.
Broadsides and run it out.
Out, out.
Ad's right by the
Images.
boss. Bring people out.
When you say out, how far out do you have to go? Other side of the
Not
room
that
or
far,
just
just out of the raid. There's no fall-off damage.
Gotcha.
Boss funnel cone's coming soon. Don't be in front of her. Broadside's coming. Be ready to run it out. Let's get stacked up again, especially if your stacks are high.
Glacial Ray.
Ray's coming. Look at the circle.
All weapons, open fire.
Prismatic image.
Run the broadsides out.
There's an image up.
Image is far away.
Image, image. Shit, I'm frozen.
Crystalline dust. Prismatic image.
You got two battlers
coming.
Glacial Ray.
Res, get everyone up. We have two.
The tide moves against you.
Crystalline dust.
Run the broadsides out of the raid. All range should be on the image. Boss funnel cone's coming soon.
All weapons, open fire.
Break people out. Get the ice blocks that are near the boss first. We have no tanks.
Will be washed away.
Prismatic image. Crystalline dust.
Image is up. Range should be on the image.
You frozen soon. Move out.
Broadsides move out.
Glacial Ray. Crystalline dust.
Just focus the boss.
Yep, burner.
Prismatic image.
Ignore the ad, but just cleave onto any frozen people near.
Crystalline dust.
All weapons, open fire.
Hey!
Yeah, it was famous
Famous last
psychological.
And she's about to. We're about to get some kind of cut.
Oh, the chest mysteriously appeared full of epics. Imagine that.
With her wretched life. The war chief
With
will
lots
not
of
be
breath of blonde
pleased.
Sunby.
Still, you made the Alliance bleed.
I got an
Double your
offhand.
strength, heroes. There will be more fighting to come.
I don't think she. Oh, here, let me rest. Sorry, guys.
I was gonna say, can I get a rest?
We're very busy.
Sorry, Chanda. No waste.
Oh, well.
Yay, breath upon something.
Make sure you read up on heroic for tomorrow.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Good times.
I'm still out for at least 2 weeks on Thursday, but we've hired 2 new guys, so hopefully I'll be off.
Yay.
What? The ex-Blizzard
Nobody's
employee?
put this. Yeah, no. Luckily, nobody's put it through the wall yet.
What did she? What did she say? Did she just leave? Did she not say anything? No, it can't end like this. And then she.
And then she just like takes off. Yeah.
Teleported.
There was no cutscene or anything.
No
Yeah,
cutscene.
I know.
It just can't end that way.
Lame.
Pretty lame.
Anticlimactic.
Still a good raid. I like it. Let's do heroic.
Yeah.
I think opulence is my favorite so far.
Look, Opulence didn't drop my freaking crown, so I don't like
Yeah,
it.
I need his trinket too.
Incandescent silver. I need that too.
I have the trinket, but I need my crown. And now we're moving on to heroic. When am I going to get my normal crown?
You don't get a normal crown.
I need them in all the colors.
Oh, that's right. Shit. I have the heroic version, but I need the normal version.